Today, dueling cameras. Today is a Rollbar install. I got multiple angles here.
Yes.
As well as I got some Koenig wheels. These are heliums. And we're gonna paint. It's gonna be some hot boy shit, but because you generally don't want to paint those, but.
Yeah, Koenigs are the staple bronze wheels, and you're just gonna fucking desecrate their name.
Look, I picked these up for 420 bucks. I literally, I told the guy.
Say some more dumb shit.
I wanted to pick it up for 420 bucks for the meme. No, all right. So these, just the wheels are like 400 bucks.
Fuck.
Haha, bitch. Just the wheels are 400 bucks, and it's brand new rubber. So, fuck yeah.
I heard that last time. I got a kid in the middle of fucking Guatemala.
Anyways, so we're gonna install this roll bar and turn this into a real track car, like something that could actually be tracked. It's gonna look even better after today. Maybe. It's time. So the first thing we got to do is we got to remove the seats, and then we got to start removing all that fucking carpet.
Oh, that's gonna be a pain.
It shouldn't be so bad. We basically got to take all of this out. You have the puller, don't you?
Are you gonna? Yeah, but do you want to gut it or?
No, we're gonna put the carpet back in.
Why?
Because I don't want it to be that much of a shit box.
But it's a race car. Okay.
Okay, so the wrap has made it a little more clean than I was anticipating.
So if I did a more shit job, you would have gutted it?
Nah, I think it doesn't matter because still from 5 feet away, this thing looks way better than it did when it was painted. What is going on? What is going on here? Woo! Stretch the shit out of it down here.
Oh yeah. So Grant, I didn't cut well enough. I didn't cut well enough.
That's exactly what it was.
I picked it over and it was like halfway. I was like, fuck. And so I just.
You okay?
It. Oh my god.
You look like a chipmunk. Please save that.
I was wondering why you fucking died laughing. I was like, you never laugh at shit I say. Ever.
Not funny.
Alright, we gotta chill, and we just gotta get this thing.
Yeah, we actually need to do some work, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Oh, please come back.
Yeah, fuck you.
Look at me. I am chipmunk now. I don't care about that.
I am the chipmunk.
Oh, you want to explain to Grant how we painted the inside of the door handle? Remember?
So, DJ just opened it, and I sprayed the shit out of his finger.
Yep.
That's exactly what happened.
Hey, but it fucking worked though.
That it did. Okay, seats out, carpet out, and then we're gonna start reading.
Get a taxi topper.
Fuck yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want it on the trunk. I want it like right here while I'm racing.
Woo. While you're racing.
They probably won't allow that.
And then, hey, when we jack it up, can we just jack it up with Grant in the trunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can.
Alright, cool. You ready to go on a ride? Don't let the fucking trunk
so we have the roll bar test fitted, and now it's time to start drilling some holes. Did a grade A cutting job here, which I will show more. Fuck it, show it now. Check out this sick cut job.
I got you with the light.
Courtesy of the Dremel and a jigsaw. Oh no.
No, dude, look at the fucking video.
My God. Save that.
Don't post that video, please.
More that way. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
just like everything we do, it's going to happen in parts. Today was a dope-ass day with some dope-ass people. We started to do the Rollbar, and you can see the car is gutted. That's the spare tire. All the tools are in there. ECU is just chilling there. We got most of the way done, and then I realized I don't have a key for these wheels, and I didn't have time. Like Harbor Freight was closed, and AutoZone didn't have anything. So my car is gutted and my garage is completely screwed. But that's fine. We're going to finish it up tomorrow. I'm going to go to Harbor Freight early in the morning, go get my key that I need to take these wheels off. Because we need to take the wheels off to get to remove the inner fender liner. Because we're at the point where we are going to be drilling holes into the body and then mounting the roll bar to the chassis. I don't have those plates. They're somewhere. They might be in the car. But they basically just clamp between the car and the back. But once when that's done, the roll bar is in. You can't tell from this angle pretty much. It looks like it's in. It looks pretty good. Minus the fucked up wrap. Ignore that. But I love it. I love Miatas with roll bars. It finally looks a little more racy. And then when these Koenigs go on, I'm going to be really happy because it's going to look good. Small update from last night. Where we left off is we couldn't find a key for my lock nuts here, and I was too dumb to check the glove box in the car. So it turns out we did have a key for all these locking lug nuts, so I can finally get this thing up in the air and pull off this fender liner and start drilling some holes and finishing off this damn roll bar. Got the wheel off, and I got this little piece of the inner fender liner out, which was just 4 10 mil bolts. Not a big deal, really easy. And now I can have access to, up here is going to be where we're gonna do a squish plate and drill some holes. And then back over here, if I can get my head pointed, it's gonna be right there. So you can see the bolt that actually needs to come out for the ground, which I'm gonna remove in a second. But well, what I'm talking about is right here is basically it's where the ECU mounts. It's like that. That has to come out because it's conflicting. So not a big deal, but you can see it is kind of mounted in. Small update. I ground that stud that was in the way, one that was like this, but higher up. So now I can line it up and drill my holes, and hopefully I can drill these holes and then drill those holes and then start squashing them on. Just a quick pro tip. It's a 3/8 sized drill bit that you'll be drilling through for these holes. And then it's probably the same up there too, but we'll find out when we get there. I got the holes drilled for this side at least, and got the nuts on the back side of it. So there we go. I'm starting to tighten them down now with the backing plate, and gonna do the other side too. So it's not so bad. It's not so hard to do with one person. You can reach around. I'm not that big of a guy, so if I can do it, you can do it. It's not that hard. It would be easier with somebody here, but not so bad. Got the lower end of the passenger side done. I'm going to wait until tomorrow. It's midnight right now. I'm going to wait until tomorrow to knock out the passenger side back, because it's going to be pretty difficult to get a drill. I'm trying to get the lighting right. A drill back in through here. So I'm actually just going to get more. I ran out of metal blades for the Dremel. So I'm just going to get more and cut that out, so it makes it easier for me, because work smarter, not harder. And then tomorrow I'll jack up that side and drill the holes and do the same thing. So it's getting kind of close, but it's going to take a while. It's spaced out across like 3 days. one last pro tip before I'm done for the night. I haven't drilled or bolted this side in yet. So I highly recommend getting this bolt that goes into the seatbelt, the bottom, that one in first. And then also the one that replaces where the seatbelt tower was, because the seatbelt's gonna mount here now. But I highly recommend getting this one in before, because one, you have to get this black spacer in, which was really hard to get in over there. But I did, but I am not able, since this is bolted in. I don't want to rejack the car up again because I'm about to go to bed. But that's bolted in, so I need to loosen that up so I can line the back up because I can't get it in. I don't have enough pushing power to bend the bar back to line the holes up and jam the bolt through. So yeah, I highly recommend before you bolt everything together or screw the holes and then bolt the backing plate on, highly recommend lining these up first before you do that. Lastly, I'm going to not even tighten these down until like the last thing. I'm gonna bolt the backing plates on in the back, tighten everything down, tighten everything else down, and then tighten these down, just because who knows if the bar has to come back out before I'm done installing it. And I don't know if these threads are going to survive, just because it's kind of on an angle, and you know, maybe hopefully when those gets bolted down, it pulls the bar back a little more, lines those threads up, but I am not confident that these are going to screw down nicely. I think the threads are going to get fucked, but we'll see. I lied. I did one last thing. I drilled and bolted those through before going to bed. So tomorrow, just need to cut more of the metal out back there and drill those holes, bolt it down, and put this dang thing back together. Can't wait. So I finally have these bolted down and drilled, and you can clearly see, if I get the lighting right, I have some missed holes. It's because it's really hard to drill those holes. So yeah, I had some misses, not a big deal. Finally got the stupid backing plate on and everything, and it's all bolted down. So I also got that tightened down, which helped pull the bar back. So now I just have that side, and then I can button up the freaking car. This is gonna be like a 5-day escapade. So I wanted to kind of drop in and put an update in here, because I realized as I was editing and watching this back, didn't tell you how I got this side done, or really that side in the back. So what I ended up doing was drilling one hole, and when I guessed on one, and I measured how far off I was from that, and then I measured off, drilled that, and that was actually spot on. So for that side, I drilled that one through, put the backing plate on there, and drilled the other two back through so it matched the pattern, and that's how I got that through. For that's how I got that. This side, I was able to get a really long drill bit through and got the hole all the way through. And when that was done, I did the same thing I did over there, which was putting the backing plate on and drilling up through those backing plates. And that worked out really well. So this side went really smoothly because I was able to get this down through from the top up here. And once got that, you just need one hole started so you can match the pattern. Because when one goes through, if you get the pattern and lined up, boom, you're set. That's what happened over there. It also helps. I had, if you remember a little bit earlier in the video, I had a bunch of missed holes. Get the backing plate orientation correct. I had it wrong, so I drilled the right pattern, but it was off and rotated. So it was forward and it needed to be that way. So yeah, just pay attention, take your time. Get you a nice long drill bit if you can. This is a long 3/8 drill bit, and it really helped on this side. It didn't help on that side. I couldn't get the angle right because I have a double bar. I think it's probably going to be easier if you have a single diagonal. What's up, y'all? Today, we're going to be combining a couple things. If you can see behind me, the Miata is still trashed, still pulled all apart. All of the parts are still here, hanging out. The Rollbar is going to be finished tonight, I hope. And also, DJ is on his way over, and we're finishing the wrap, hopefully. hopefully. I think maybe we're gonna get a bumper done, or the back bumper, but we also have this fender to redo, and a couple other little tiny things like this, but I could wrap this if need be or anything like that. But basically, we're gonna be combining two things. He's gonna be knocking out the wrap, and I'm gonna be finishing up the roll bar and putting this thing back together. So, yeah. Tonight's going to be the night that hopefully this car is completely finished, and then we can go out for a little drive in it. When you fuck up the seatbelt install, so it just goes away.
Yeah.
Goodbye, seatbelt.
She ain't legal anymore. Oh.
So DJ just left, or he's like outside leaving right now. I didn't record anything while we were working, mainly because I didn't get the right wrap. I got a different color. I got the wrong color, so I have to return this. So we didn't wrap the Miata, but we did get it set up with the roll bar. The car's back together, if you notice. Kind of a pain in the butt, but got it done. You know, it's all there. So. It's time to go. We also did an oil change on this. It was really nasty oil. Really nasty. It was sludgy. I can't wait to get new seats. These things are awful. But got the roll bar in. It's all buttoned up, and I'm just cleaning up everything in the garage because it's obviously a mess. Like, I want to get the Shelbys out there. It's cold, so we have the garage closed. But yeah, it's time to clean up. I'm going to take this car out for a little drive, cycle it, heat cycle it, and just, you know, enjoy the fact that I have a roll bar in it for a second, which will be cool. What do I have for pro tips? I don't think I have any, honestly. Take your time. I cut the plastics here awfully. It's horrible. Thankfully, plastics probably aren't expensive. And also, thankfully, it's going to be not a show car, more of a race car. So if I just decide to gut it, it doesn't matter, which I might end up doing. But I still kind of want it to look kind of clean. Oh, here's a big casualty. I'm already planning on doing, before even season starts, so I'm not going to have any passengers in this car until, you know, like say February. But I need a harness bar and 2 6-point harnesses because this side, when we installed the roll bar, the seatbelt was pinned against the bar and the chassis right here, and we just cut it. We cut it to get it out, and there's no seatbelt on this side of the car, which is fine. But that means I just have to get the harness bar, seats, and harnesses before I have any passengers in this car, which no big deal. But yeah, I was not removing this whole. I mean, it's kind of a big deal, but nobody's gonna be in the car, so it's fine. But I was not removing the roll bar to get the seat belt back, knowing what I'm going to be doing to the car. So just went ahead with that. But pro tip, if you're, you know, when you're mocking things up before you start drilling and bolting, make sure you have your seat belts in the right spot. Just kind of double check all that stuff. Other than that, it's a pain in the ass install, but it's still worth it. So very excited about it. So there she lays.